All right, what up? This is Jared.
His kills.
And we're back at it again with, another episode of Bikini Bottom Banter, but this one is interesting.
Yeah.
It is SpongeBob's House Party, but it's also labeled as Party Pooper Pants. And I don't know, so a little bit of, I remember this, one from a special perspective and also from an episode perspective. So there was a lot of marketing behind this episode. I don't know if you remember that back in the day.
Vaguely.
They really
Vaguely. They were like, yeah, because I just remember, yeah, we're having a party at
SpongeBob's.
Patchy's house.
Yeah, Patchy was in there, and they promoted this episode. There was sweepstake tie-ins. Burger King was tied in. They were promoting this one episode where SpongeBob has a party at his house, and that's all you knew.
Yeah.
And what is it actually? Patchy the pirate is throwing a party, and there's two plots. The live action, which is Patchy throwing the party, inviting all of the sea creatures like Neptune, the mermaid, Longbeard, and his bird. Oh, why am I losing the bird's name right now?
Is it Polly?
Polly, okay. Polly wants to bring in, the new band, the Bird Brains, and that's literally the premise. And we'll get into why that might be a thing. On the flip side, for the animation segment, SpongeBob, is going grocery shopping, and he finds a plan your own party kit because he annoys the cashier that much. He's like, take it for free, just leave. So he's like, I can throw a party, and he over preps in the party. He's being super anal with planning things via time, 10:43 we'll laugh, then at 10:45 we'll take a chuckle, and then you'll take a leak at 11.
It was a late party.
Yeah,
It was a late party.
He was planning it, but it started at 7, oddly enough.
Yeah.
He was really hoping that it would. I mean, it did go overnight, and we'll talk into that too, because maybe one of the guests who came in with a tie was coming to get some sweet old yams at the party. So, Keels, this might be pulling teeth, because, I think, should we discuss why this episode doesn't work before we get into favorite joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I think we both looked at each other and we made a conclusion that sometimes whenever Patchy are with these specials, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, for sure. It's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I just feel like it doesn't add anything. It doesn't add anything.
I feel bad because Tom Kenny is great as, obviously the voice of SpongeBob. He's great as Patchy. I think the Christmas one is still the best.
Yes.
And when they did hypercut the You Wish one, that was the first domino of this doesn't need to be embedded in these episodes all the time.
Yeah.
Do I feel like this needed to be a special? I just feel like they needed to fill that 22-minute block. They had one episode, and they're like, how can we spread this out?
Yeah, it feels like they gave some of the writers a break. You're like, yeah, I'll take a break. We got this.
Yep.
That's what it feels like.
And, ultimately...
Or, the animators,
Yeah, and ultimately, I think for the specials moving forward, I know for a fact SpongeBob BC, I remember that, and the Patchy bits were just, the drag. The whole episode's a drag, but, when we get in this, I think that's season 4. Or it might be the end of season 3, I'm not sure. But the point is it's a drag. The Atlantis Square-Panis, another drag. Patchy just doesn't work sometimes. And it bogged down the episode.
No funny jokes. It's not. Yeah. It's just they're just doing stuff. They're just, I don't know. The story doesn't really line up. I don't even remember what they were doing for it.
Well,
around this show, why were they? Advertising this so crazy. You know
as
what I
much. I mean, the story does line up because they're both throwing a party, but I feel like, from an advertising perspective, I feel like that's the only reason why they do it. Mm-hmm. It's just, we want to advertise. SpongeBob at this point, it was getting into summer of 2002. SpongeBob was getting some traction. He was becoming a merchandising giant. It makes sense that all these tie-ins are happening. I think I know Burger King was one of them. I think Got Milk is another one that had he was tied to it.
Mm-hmm.
And like people knew who SpongeBob was, so it makes sense that they're like, let's take this up. But like, this is what they do, like a party planning episode.
Like I said, this is what prime or peak Nickelodeon did. Like this is like,
Now explain that, because I'm like,
yeah, if you want, like it was always like a cartoon, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it would be something going on like outside of the cartoon that's live action. And they're doing silly stuff in the show, a lot of slapstick comedy. You know what I mean?
Like rando stuff.
Yeah, like what's it called? When Patchy is talking to the mermaid, you know what I mean? And he like accidentally hooks the pool and then that the mermaid is in, and she's like, "Oh, I need it to live." I'm like, all right, listen, if you're a '90s kid, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it just seemed like clearly they were trying to parallel, and I feel like there was like from a brand perspective, there's alignment when it comes to like, okay, hey, like they're two things, they're doing the same thing, but from a comedy level perspective, unnecessary.
Yeah.
Completely unnecessary. And I just feel like it was a clear as day thing, like let's just film this bit, get some pirate costumes and just make it work.
Yeah.
I mean, the end song is okay.
That's the only good thing about the episode.
Yeah, there's a couple jokes. We'll give a couple. I mean, it can fit on one hand, but
yeah, right.
What was your favorite joke?
Favorite jokes? Let's see. SpongeBob is sending out invitations to the party guest or whatever. What is it, like 270 people? It was a lot. It was a lot of people. So he sends one invitation to one of his old classmates from kindergarten. Oh, yeah. So he's like, "Oh, honey, we got something in the mail." He opens it up. Oh, it's a party invitation from SpongeBob SquarePants. You remember him? It pans over to a picture of them in kindergarten. He's like, "Oh yes, SquarePants." Well, I guess it's starting to move again.
Dang!
He got a box and he was ready to move.
No, he did.
He's like, "Yeah, I do not want this man knowing where I live."
He said, "I'm dipping too." And like, look, there's a bit of I think there's a bit of humor with SpongeBob, like,
of course, yeah,
being like so precise. Like the final guest gets there 22 minutes late, and everybody knows being fashionably late at a party. You know, if the party starts at 7,
you get there at 7:30.
Right, like you get there right when it's like okay, getting into it, not like the first guest.
Yeah.
He got pissed.
Oh yeah, he was being a tightwad about that.
Giving people cards, name cards, and see, they could have played that up. Like, Plankton, I think, had the best bit. Oh, what does yours say, Plankton? It says discuss the Krabby Patty secret formula, and it actually says where are you from?
Yeah,
but no, I think for favorite joke, it's a tie between either. I think Larry in the bathroom where he's looking at himself and it's an actual lobster.
He's like, "Oh, you look good."
And he goes into his medicine cabinet and he admits he blew up the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, I think it's aired out enough." Like,
yo,
Larry took a in his bathroom.
Bro, that's crazy. He blew up the bathroom.
What a party guest. He goes into his medicine cabinet.
He took his toothbrush, about to brush his teeth.
No, his whitener.
Oh, yeah, the whitener, yeah.
See, Larry was trying to get some too.
Larry's all about the ladies.
Yeah. And see...
Squidward comes in, he's like, "My cable's out."
Oh, my goodness.
And then it shows that SpongeBob has these, like, pliers in his pockets, and he clipped his cable.
Yep, he made sure.
He's like, "Oh, he's definitely coming to this party."
See, I wonder why Mrs. Puff was there. Because would you invite your teacher to...
Definitely not. But, SpongeBob loves...
everyone.
Yeah.
See, and I was going to say, the big red herring in the room. Patrick.
Dude, that boy Patrick was having a time at the party.
He was freaky deaky.
Yeah. Yo, they were going crazy at the party.
He said
he was trying to holler at Miss Puff.
He sit on the couch. He was chill too. He's like, "So you come here often?"
She said, "No."
Patrick was getting crunk, not crunk.
He definitely got crunk.
Yo,
they was having a good old time without SpongeBob. He almost got locked up.
Yup. And like that's the funny bit of the premise. It's like, okay, whenever SpongeBob isn't here, they're able to have fun.
Yeah.
But I need to know when Patrick did that walk of shame at the end of the night.
That was the next morning. The cops arrested SpongeBob.
Who was there? Who was there?
Honestly, if I'm being real, there was only 2 people left in that party. It was Patrick and Gary.
Whoa!
I said, "Oh." I'm just saying.
Yo.
Because I was waiting for somebody else to come out. There was only 2 people there.
I hope for the sake of Patrick just having some bit of redemption.
Ain't no telling what was in that punch. We don't know what was in that punch.
I was hoping he would have been successful with Mrs. Puff.
With Miss Puff? I don't know. He would have had to deal with Mr. Krabs after that. Mr. Krabs would have knocked him out.
You know what? And for things I would change, that.
What's up?
I feel like this was an excellent opportunity instead of going with the hijinks of, like, let's really boil this down.
Okay.
And I think this is a good, why didn't they do the hijinks in, like, these character relationships?
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs talking to Mrs. Puff, give the audience a bit there. Maybe Sandy eyeing up on Larry. Maybe, even, like, Plankton even. Like, maybe finding, like, a love of his own or something like that. Like, I don't know. I just... Oh, no, he has Karen. That's right. He has his robot.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but she could have been in an episode and they could have added that. Just add some jokes in it. Just add some jokes.
Right. But, like, make it, like, jokes where... I think Band Geeks is a good example, like, where there's things
all
in
together
there.
And they're, like, talking amongst themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
And they could have had that here, and also it's a party setting. That's perfect. They just missed it.
Yeah, they could have added some more games where they're all playing and, like, Twister. That would have added some visual jokes in it.
Oh,
yeah.
Playing Twister. Oh, Squidward, for example. He's a
yeah,
or even SpongeBob. He's an invertebrate. But then he wouldn't have been crashing it. But still, you could make those kind of jokes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that was the missed opportunity. They just by adding Patchy in here. It then took away from the hijinks that you normally get
of the episode. Yeah,
and we're left with.
Would you change? Is there anything specific you would change, or you just?
I definitely would have had more interactions. Like instead of the cue cards, I think there was something clever where it's like, Mr. Krabs is talking to Patrick, and he's like, "Oh, hi, my name is that." He's reading the name tag backwards. And it's like, no, that's not what it says. It says, "Hi, my name is Patrick. Nice to meet you, Patrick." Was he talking to me? Are you like?
Yeah, that was funny.
But what if there was a joke maybe somewhere later on in the episode where it was like, "Oh, Patrick did it," and then it's like he blames it on Mr. Krabs, something like where it just calls back to it. Like I feel like more interactions with the characters.
True.
Like it's rare whenever we get settings where everybody in Bikini Bottom
is all together. That's true.
So,
I would
what about you?
I'd cut the Patchy part altogether and just I would have it where Patchy is there for maybe a couple minutes and then it goes to another episode where it's party themed.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward go to a fancy party and they mess it up. Something like that. You know what I mean? This was a dud. This was a dud episode.
Yeah. Or not even give as much emphasis on the Patchy subplot. I think that's why the Christmas one works so well.
Yes.
That's
what I mean, yeah.
I think all of Patchy's scenes, let's really dissect this. Mm-hmm. The episode is 22 minutes with commercials. You have your full 30. So, if you dedicate maybe 5 or 6 minutes to the Patchy bit, that still leaves you with a normal SpongeBob episode is 11 minutes. That still leaves you with an additional 5 minutes to do whatever.
Yeah, that's, Patchy could have been, we're all having a party,
It reminds me of this time when SpongeBob threw his party.
Yeah, exactly. And then that's where you get, like, the mermaid and all that stuff. Do that within the 5 minutes. Don't let the whole episode be about Patchy.
Correct. We're not.
Because it wasn't funny. It just wasn't funny.
Are we watching Patchy SquarePants or Patchy the Pirate? No. It is SpongeBob. I don't care if he's SpongeBob's number one fan.
You got any meme-worthies?
There's none.
Besides the song Underwater Sun, that's it.
I couldn't find one.
That's it. Yeah, there's none.
Maybe this is a stretch, but I feel like it's done better where SpongeBob has the photo of the cashier or what you used to look like, and then, but like I don't think that's meme-worthy material.
I've never seen it.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Underwater Sun, and that's really it.
And catchy song. And see, that's another thing too.
Classic. Like down, down, down.
What if instead of playing the music video, we added more story to this?
Right.
That's literally what I was thinking. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. He was like, oh, there's a performance, and then. Yeah, it's out. Yeah, I don't know.
Right there.
Yeah, this episode was whack. I gotta keep it 100. This joint was whack.
Well, it is not making our top 5.
Definitely not. Bottom 5.
Oh, I'm debating if we should do the worst episodes of season.
Nah. Because it won't be a lot. There's not a lot.
Yeah, that's true. All right, any final thoughts?
No, that's it for me, man.
All right, so sorry, guys. Hey, look. Maybe if you have fond memories of SpongeBob's House Party, maybe we're wrong. You know what? What was your favorite joke? Drop it in the comments, or any memories from it. I don't know. I'm trying to... I don't think there's any redemption. That's just me.
No. Sorry.
Yeah. On to and the next one is so good. It's chocolate with nuts.
Ooh, can't wait.
That's why I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. This had to be sandwiched in here. All right, until next time, this is Jared.
This is Kills.
Another episode of Bikini Bottom Banter in the party bag.
Oh, God.
Was the joke worse than the episode? Yo!
Thanks for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Bikini Bottom Banter. Don't forget to follow Bikini Bottom Banter on TikTok and Instagram for even more content. Subscribe to them on YouTube and Anchor, plus turn on bell notifications to be updated on their latest episode. And if you've got your own jellyfishing stories or favorite SpongeBob moments, remember to share them with us. You might just hear them on our next episode. So until then, stay bubbly, keep smiling, and remember, subscribe to Bikini Bottom Banter to know all the under the sea.